Hi, I'm Steph Wagner, Bariatric Dietitian at foodcoach.me. Before you move forward and jump into more videos and resources on your gastric bypass success, let's review some of the basic anatomy changes after your surgery. This may be a review for you, but I think it's important to start here. You might not have thought about this since your initial visit with your surgeon or the first time you went to a seminar, so let's jump into this. When you have gastric bypass, your surgeon goes in laparoscopically. He makes an incision at the top part of the stomach, and that's what creates your little pouch. Then he moves down to the small intestine and brings those two together, connecting them. The rest of the stomach and parts of the small intestine have been bypassed, hence the name gastric bypass. So now your little chicken egg pouch is at the top portion of the stomach. Some really important things to note are the changes in the anatomy. One thing is the significance of the portion restriction and how that makes a difference in your weight loss. Of course, you just plain can't eat the same volume of food when the room is not there. That means nutritionally, it's very expensive real estate, and we have to get as much bang for your buck as possible. The second method of weight loss with this surgery is malabsorption. A lot of absorption of your calories happens in the duodenum, which is a part of the small intestine that's bypassed with the surgery. So for that reason, not only do we have to get as much quality as possible in the foods you eat, we also have to supplement with vitamins and minerals. We have to be really good about what time you take them, what type you take, and take frequent lab work. The first year's labs may show that everything looks great, but it's very important to be consistent with your lab work for years and years afterwards. Another part that's very important to remember is this little muscle at the bottom of the stomach that was previously allowing you to get full after a meal. So before surgery, what we call the pylorus or the pyloric sphincter was a small muscle at the bottom of the stomach that would keep food in the stomach when you would eat. And eventually the walls of the stomach would stretch, signaling to the brain that you were full. After surgery, because that portion has been bypassed, there is no gatekeeper between the small pouch and the intestine. And this means that the textures of the foods that you eat is very important. Things that are lean and solid and dense, like a good protein source, will fill you up and keep you full for hours. Whereas things that are soft and liquidy and soupy will move through your pouch, leaving you hungry very quickly. And another concern, as you may know, is dumping syndrome. We have to be sure that your foods are high quality and don't contain too much sugar or too much fat, because there is a risk of the dumping reaction. For more resources and an idea of what foods are the best for your weight loss with gastric bypass, continue watching the videos in the Food Coach Me libraries.